Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's live stream, I am going to be doing a pick my tank stream, but a not rage one as well. You guys know very well that, well, sometimes it's hard for me not to get a little bit flustered at Blitz. I had an absolutely fantastic team earlier today. I played in my IS-7, did 5,300 damage. And there's my team. My 2183s doing a whopping 368 damage combined. Wow. It's always the 183 players that suck the most. Always. And they're always on my team when they suck the most. Chris, you want to tune? Maybe. We'll see how teams are. If teams are bad, then maybe. But we'll see. How do you win a free tank? What? When? You mean in the future? You have to wait for Wargaming to release an event, and then you have the opportunity to win it. It's not out right now. Unless you get it with the free draw that's currently out. You can technically get a tank in the mystery hack draw, which we can see here, which if you're lucky, will give you mystery containers. But you should get a guaranteed mystery container. I mean, you can see I got a bunch of these tokens here. So after you make it through all the stages, you're basically guaranteed mystery containers. At this point, that's all I can get. So open that, and there you go. I get some mystery containers. Then you go over to your storage. You go into the other tab. And look at that. I have a premium tank container, which gave me a premium tank container 2, which gave me a T-34. So I got one premium there for free. And I got 160,000 credits. So just like that, I got free stuff. It's pretty easy to get free stuff if you ask me. Just do free events that exist. Alright. Play the VZ55. Okay, toasted, I got you. VZ is a pretty fun vehicle. It's got a really good gun, solid accuracy, and its armor is also pretty dang effective. I'm not gonna say it's the best tier 10 right now, but it's definitely one of the stronger. Link your GT channel? Nah, that sounds like effort. That sounds like effort. You tuned with TTV? I did. But teams were bad, to be fair. And then I did worse when I platooned, so. I confused it. You said I give away a free tank every time I rage. Yes. You poober. I have to rage! Well, we'll see what happens here today. I'm going to start off by making my way right into this bush here, and we're going to wait. I'm probably going to do a giveaway, actually, later this week. I haven't done one in a while, and, well, that's a VK90. VK90s are cringe, because I can't reliably cut through their armor at all. Okay, well, we have the KPZ off to the other flank. Humba. Well, there's the VK90 again. And we get an easy 396 shell into his lower plate. Wasn't sure if I was spotted or not, but it's always safer to just reload. Let's see. Let's see if I can cross this. Okay, nice. We have the enemy T-30. Oh, we have the Kron right here. And, of course, we have another T-30. Wow, how fun. What I find most impressive is that this Kron's probably just gonna... Yep, there it is. Average Blitz player here, ladies and gents. Would rather lose, you know, 900 health for no reason. Oh, great. Am I just gonna continuously be old? I have a Yag overlooking me. I have a T-30 overlooking me. I've got multiple teammates overlooking me. Yet none of them are doing anything to support me. Pretty impressive stuff when you actually think about it. Anybody gonna help me? There we go. There you go. Finally. Man plays bad, gets punished for it. That's how it should be in this game. Okay. Well, it still sucks for me, because I'm the one who has to sit here. You're gonna poke me? Is this what we're gonna do, VK? Okay. Let's see. We have the enemy T-30, who's still sitting in the back over there. Get an easy 575 into his tank, and then we have to back up. And, of course, I think the T-30 is just such a frickin' cringe tank. It is funny, though, how a Tier 9 tank destroyer is more effective than Tier 10 heavies. It really is. I think Wargaming did a great job balancing the T-30. I think that it's one of the most balanced tanks in Tier 10, actually. Clearly. 100%. Okay, well, there's one easy shell. And and 2 easy shells. Well, I'm doing okay so far. We're up to 2,900 damage. And now we just wait. The enemy T-30 is going to shoot my teammate. And now you're going to get shot for all of your health. Enjoy. Alright, I'm going to ignore you and push towards this T-30 over here, who just fired, which means I can get right to his rear, load in a high explosive, deal 618 damage, out-reload my T-30 teammate, unless my WZ drives in front of me, never mind. Well, I still did fine. We got around 3,500-ish damage, which means that... yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. Bro sounds irritated every time he gets shot. Am I supposed to sound happy? Just out of curiosity. Am I supposed to be like, wow, you shot me. Thank you very much. I'm so happy. Could you please shoot me again? I really enjoyed that. I mean, personally, I don't like taking 15-centimeter shells up my ass. But, I mean, hey, if you're into that and you find it fun to be shot, then to each their own. Well, 3,600 damage is a pretty good game. Top on the team. No complaints there. Can't play the Waffenträger LP100. Literally, bro, Merling, I'm not going to play any of the tanks you're asking because you asked 3 different tanks. You said Kron, Waffle 100, and then G-Sor. What are we doing, bro? How are you requesting tanks if you're requesting 3 different tanks? Pick one. 268? Alright, I can do the 268 Dizzy. I mean, the 268 is a good tank. It has 690 alpha. It has pretty good armor. Also, just for anybody watching, run consumable delivery system. I spent a lot of time running high-end consumables, and consumable delivery system is just flat better. Your consumables go from, like, it's an 89-second cooldown on your consumable versus 100 seconds. That means you save 11 seconds of time running your consumable delivery system. And not to mention, you still get your adrenaline back faster too. So it's a 71-second cooldown versus probably an 80-second cooldown. Yeah, so I'm still saving 9 seconds there. If you add all the time you save from running consumable delivery system, it's around 30 seconds of time. That is a ridiculous amount, where you are only gaining about 10 seconds of time on your single consumable, like adrenaline or tungsten, when you're running high-end consumables. Comp players, I don't know what they run. They probably use high-end consumables because gotta have our reactive last longer, but it's literally only 4 seconds longer on reactive. It's actually a waste. You should always try and get your repair kits back faster, because getting a damaged ammo rack, having your tank tracked, having something break on your vehicle is much, much more game impacting than having a 17% faster reload for 20 seconds. At least that's how I see it. A damaged ammo rack is like half of your reload, maybe more, where adrenaline is a third of your reload. Not even that. It's a fifth of your reload. So personally, I'd rather be able to fix something that breaks than have something last a little bit longer. Personally. E100 with big gun? I mean, E100's still pretty good. It's not bad with the big gun. It's decent. Droodles finally realized it. What did I finally realize? Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. I don't love this map sometimes. It depends what tank I'm in, but tank destroyers is definitely the worst class of vehicle to play on this map. And it's pretty easy to understand why. You're very reliant on your team and tank destroyers, especially one like the 268. And to actually get shells out, I have to play pretty effective here. People are all saying 07 at different intervals. So we have the 907 over here. Unfortunately, that shell did not hit. I'm not going to, like, sit here and bleed unless I have to. Oh my god, bro. It's every TVP player. Every single TVP player is the worst player in the game. There's not a single player that is worse than TVP players. Okay. That made sense. That made sense, right, Dizzy? Perfectly aimed right on the turret cheek of the 777. Doesn't cut through. Yeah. This is why, while I do think tank destroyers are a very fun branch of vehicle, at the end of the day, they kind of suck because they're still reliant on the team, and I can't do anything without my team doing something for me first. Aiming. There you go. There's our first shot of the game into the Object 907. Unfortunately, it's already a loss. I have no support. I have a Rhino camping and spawn, and that's pretty bad. Oh, there's the 777, though. We can aim in a shell on him. There you go. 767 in his vehicle. That's pretty good. My Rhino gonna do anything, or are we just gonna, like, sit here and do nothing for the whole game, bro? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? There you go. Another damaged Amrak. Great shot, Rhino. Make sure to shoot heat into your opponents, right? Yeah, you're a really skilled player. Okay, well, we reload and get a shell into the enemy Sheridan. I did 3,000. There's nothing else I would have been able to do in this game. Literally nothing. I'm just praying that they don't shoot me, and they shoot the enemy instead. Come on, reload. Yes! They all sucked. How do you bounce me, Murat? How do you bounce two... What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? How are we bouncing my 268 that much? I'm not even like... What? Oh my god. What the heck? TVP is broken, but all noobs play. Yep, exactly. Every TVP player needs to stop playing the game. I'm being real. If you're playing the TVP right now, you should probably stop playing the game. Because this is you. This is the average TVP player. Every single TVP player will YOLO in the first 10 seconds of the game and die. I don't know why. It's like they have a retard switch turned on and they go, and then they just die. The 268 did surprisingly well, but as I mentioned before, it's a tank destroyer, and tank destroyers are reliant on their team. So while I did do 3,700 damage, or 3,600, which was surprisingly good for the game we had, it doesn't make a difference when you have a TVP which sucks, an E3 which sucks, a Rhino which is sitting in spawn the entire game, it still sucks. What is this enemy? I don't know. I really don't know how I bounced like 5 shells there. I should not have. Especially because I was side on. Well, let's do the TVP, guys. Let's see how truly challenging this vehicle is to drive. Because for people to do so bad in this tank, it must be a really, really tricky tank, right? Okay. Murat wasn't penning for some reason, for no reason. It was just called bad shots. They were shooting me in my track wheel. They must have been shooting too far out into the track wheel, because it's not a very hard tank to hit. You know, the 268, it's not a vehicle I really struggle to land my shells on ever. So they have a Caro. That's it. All they have is a Caro that's technically going to cross. So, thinking about it. My team is going this way. Okay, I'm going to go for it. Might bleed 380 health from the Caro, but this boss shotion's not smart. When you play on this position, you have to cross fully. You have no choice. That is the only way to play on this map, is to cross here, because it gives you so much better positioning. However, as we can see, it appears the enemy team has not gone here. There's 1 shell into the Yag, 2 shells into the Yag. Isn't that fair? 691 damage off that Yag, just like that. Like, that's the same damage as a 268 right there. And what's funny is by the time I get repositioned, I will already have my shells back, because it's an autoloader. And autoloaders have the advantage of shells. So all I need to do is chill here for about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we move right here. And we get 1 shell into the Yag, 2 shells into the Yag, and he's dead. And then we reload our clip again. We're up to 1,200 damage, which is decent. I mean, right now we're kind of doing the not get much damage out, because we're just constantly reloading our clip maneuver. It's not that big of a deal. What do we have going on here? I think the enemy team's going to try and flank. And if they do, then I think the best play for me is to go right over here and go into this wide position. I think that is personally the best play to make here. But we'll see. I could be wrong. They've been AFK 50. Well, he's not AFK, but he's not doing much. Yeah. We're not going to get much damage out this game. I was hoping that, like, that 268 was going to make a play over here, and I was going to be able to clip him, but for some reason the enemy team's just YOLOing in. Like, look at this 268. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, we're just going to YOLO into a Foch, a Chieftain, and a triple... Okay. Well, you know what? We have the Caro here, at least. YOLO me. It'll be some extra damage. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And 4. There you go. That's pretty good, at least. This Caro is... I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. I mean, I should be fine. I'm not really too worried. Yep. Yep, now you have no shells. Well, good job. Have fun, bro. I mean, what's funny? I just want you to think about this. I want you to think about how fair autoloaders are for a moment, guys. I was full health before that Caro clipped me, right? That Caro dumps its full clip in about 10 seconds, brought my tank from 1924 to 278. Now, I would like somebody to explain to me how that is good for the game. How a player who can be literally 20% win rate could YOLO you in a Caro, and if you don't have support from your team, you lose 1,700 of your health. How is that good for the game? And that is the problem with autoloaders. Now, this game I wasn't able to do much just because of the fact the enemy team sucks so freaking bad that, like, it was over before it even started. But, yeah, I mean, oh well. Let's try one more game in the TVP. Why drive the Endurance when the AMX 1357 exists? The reason to drive the Endurance is, A, it has more armor, and it also reverses at 30 kilometers per hour. My suggestion is always look at a tank's statistics. It's pretty easy to just look at one tank's stats, look at the other tank's stats, look at one tank's armor, look at the other tank's armor, and then realize, okay, this is what this tank has going for it. This is what this tank has going for it. The 1357 has some advantages, but it also has some disadvantages. If I'm not mistaken, the Endurance might have more gun depression. I know the 1357 has 7 degrees, if I'm not mistaken, which is an amount that's okay, but it's obviously not... Oh, well, I misclicked that. It's not as much, I think, as the 9 the Endurance might have. I don't exactly know how much the Endurance has, though. It's hard for me to remember, because I haven't played that tank too much. I never, ever go to the spot, because I always find it useful. Wow. 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 Already a loss. That's it. It's over. Yep, good job, guys. Good job. Well, I'm leaving. Might get shot by the type. Don't really care. I just need to get out. Well... These are some skilled teams, really, really skilled teams coming out from these players here. Alright, well, I'm going to push fully wide. Go over here. See if we can flank. Yeah, that's really the only play I think I can do is flanking. There's the Stritzvon. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And now that we're here, 1 shell into the 140, 2 shells into the 140. Not bad, not bad. That's still 600 damage. I'm going to reload my clip. God, the TPP's reverse speed is awful, though. They nuke this thing's reverse. Good job, team. Good play, IS-4. Really good stuff. I've got a long reload, though. I was hoping I could get that Kron shot, but he repositioned right before I had the ability to. Okay, well, as much as I want to help out my T100, it's not really a good play to do right now. There we go, 1 shell into the Stritzvon. Now we're just going to back up to China. Yes, we are. There's 1 shell into the Kron. Yep, we're just going to back up. Yep, okay. This is really exciting stuff. Truly invigorating gameplay here. Well, we back up again. T100, you don't understand. You're asking for help against, like, this 140. The problem isn't this side of the map. It's this side. You might not be smart enough to understand. It's like, I see, you need help. But you are oblivious to what's going on here, bro. You are completely oblivious. Completely oblivious. Here, I'll help you. I'll help you. We'll do absolutely nothing over here, and we'll lose the game. Yep, bounce the 140 because I hit him in the gun mallet. Incredible. Got 1 shell into the enemy E50, 2 shells into the enemy E50, and get a heat shell into his turret. And there you go. Our T100 has done literally nothing. Is not moving. Is not pushing these players that he asked for help with. Yeah, what are we doing, bro? Yep, we're just going to sit here and do nothing. Wow. Really skilled gameplay coming from you, bro. Really skilled. So you asked for my help, and now I can't back up because there's a 140 on my butt. I can't pull forwards because the Kron's going to push me in a moment, so I just die because of that. That's really fun. Thanks, bro. Thank you. This is why, when people ask for help, I tell them to rot in hell. Because at the end of the day, this player basically... Let me explain what this player did. He begged for help, and then proceeded to not help me at all. If he had just pushed the 140 and the E50 with me when I clipped the E50 and 140, we would have been able to kill the E50 and the 140 easily, and then we would have been able to reposition somewhere else, which would have allowed me to reload my clip and support him. But instead, Dumbo McGee would rather sit in one spot, ask for help. When I give him the help he asks for, proceed to still sit there and do nothing. I don't understand it. If you're gonna be a decent player, you have almost a 60% win rate, you ask for help, you get the help you ask for. Don't then throw it away because you don't understand what you're doing. It is very, very irritating when people ask for help, you give them it, and then they just say, nope, nah, I don't want it now. Like, really, bro, really? Well, at the end of the day, while the TVP is a great tank, and I do think that in a good player's hands, it can be incredibly overpowered. I mean, I got 3,600 average damage in it. The problem with the tank is not the tank itself, it's the teams. Right now, teams are freaking atrocious, as we can see. And the TVP only requires about 3 clips to do 3,600. The problem is, when you're getting games, which are on really bad maps. I mean, look at the maps we just played on. We had freaking Port Bay and Fort Despair. Both awful maps for a medium. And when you pair that with the fact that both games lasted less than 2 minutes, the mediums that I had fell apart immediately, everything was just a disaster from the start. And unfortunately, when you play a game like that, there's nothing you can do. So, while I do think the TVP is an incredibly powerful vehicle, it also needs a team that doesn't fall apart in 10 seconds. And unfortunately, with the way that Wargaming is designing their game, the way that the matchmaker is currently going, it seems like it's just much harder to get out enjoyable games. The TVP is actually kind of fair in the way that it doesn't have an insane amount of DPM, right? It's got 2,700, and it's very easy to punish once it dumps its clip. So because of that, it's not an entirely hard vehicle to counter anymore. This is how autoloaders should be. Autoloaders should be punished for dumping their clip. Problem is, Wargaming doesn't know how to do that anymore, and they just give autoloaders 3,000 DPM. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. All you do is complain sometimes it's hard to watch. Then, do me a favor, don't watch. Isn't that crazy? You're right. Once again, as I always say, I should be happy. You're right. I'm asking for help. Do you want me to play in the endurance and the, I mean, I'll play in both if that's what you're asking. I thought you were just asking my opinion on both. But yeah, I can play in both. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do here. Let's start with the endurance. But yeah, the endurance reverse is way faster. It has 7 degrees. Okay, so both have 7, but the reverse speed is 30 on the endurance, which is quite a bit better. The armor on the endurance is quite a bit better. DPM is pretty similar overall. I mean, both tanks are very similar. Endurance is very fun, though. I like it a lot. But I always find it funny how you see people like Hunter who come into the chat and say, why do you complain? It's hard to watch. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So let me get this straight. Let me get this right. You know, this moment. I am statistically ranked one of the top 5 players on the server every month, right? My average damage and win rate are amongst the top 5 players on the NA server every month. And what's crazy to me is that you will then get people like Hunter who come into the chat, watch you have a team, which sucks from start to finish, and you're trying your best to do everything you can to get out some damage and support your team, help your teammate who's asking for help, and then proceed to get left to die. And in return, instead of understanding that maybe you tried your best and you're a little frustrated that your team sucked 2 times in a row and you couldn't really do anything for both games, instead of understanding that, bro would rather complain and say, all you do is complain. Even though, for the 268 game as well, my team sucked and died in the first 10 seconds. What I find crazy is that people that are like 40% expect you to enjoy every game you play because you're doing well to their standards. But if I'm not doing well to my standards and I'm not performing to what I want to, guess what? I'm not going to be happy. So, if you have a problem with that, stop watching my channel. You will not be missed. That's as simple as it is. I do not care enough to pander to an audience of people that can't deal with the fact that some people may get frustrated when they get bad teams in a game that they care about. So, that's what I'm going to say. Move on. Okay. Oh, that shell sucked. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pull into cover before I lose more health. I like Droodles complaining about stuff we've all been complaining about since the game was created. I agree. Okay. Okay. People just want me to be mindless drones. They'd rather have me be happy and chipper You know, they'd rather have me never complain like there's nothing wrong in the world. You know, that, like, if you want to believe there's nothing wrong in the world, go watch, like, SpongeBob for the rest of your life. But some of us have to watch the news and actually understand that there's more problems. And for me, I'm the news of Blitz. I have problems with this game, and I will point them out when they occur. Well, this was actually a pretty good game so far. This is a fun game, actually. Alright, let's see. We got the Yag Panther, and I'm not going to load gold. I'm just going to see if each shell hits him in the lower plate. Well, 2 of them did, at least. I mean, this tank is a bop, because, as you can see, the gun is just a blast. It's got a little bit more damage per shot than the AMX 1357, which means that if you only get, like, a couple shells out before the enemy backs in the cover, you're still dealing a decent amount, at least, which is pretty good. We have the Yag Panther, we have the IS. We also have the Tiger over here. There's 1, 2, 3. Nope. 3. Not it. Oh, we did get that 4th out. Wow, that was surprising. I think I hatched him. Wow, that was pretty freaking lucky. Not gonna lie. And 1, and a 2, and a 3. And wow, he just snapped that. Okay. Well, you know what? I still took 459 off you, which means that I basically even traded. But man, bro, just snapped that right in there. So we got the IS over here, and I can't hit the IS from this angle. The Tiger's still kind of in like his little hidey spot down there. There you go. See ya. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the Tiger anymore. T-49's running the stock gun. And I'm already up to 2,600 damage, which is pretty good. And this is why I like the Endurance. It's a fun tank. I mean, not everything has to be compared to every other vehicle. That's where people are in the wrong. Like Hicks, for example, why does this tank need to be compared to a 1357? Let's pretend the 1357 was a better tank, right? Why does that take away from this tank's fun and capabilities on the battlefield if there's another tank that's better? I mean, you can easily compare a... Let's see a tank that's a good example here. How about this? You can easily compare a VK90 to a Mouse. And in 99% of situations, the Mouse is a worse tank to the VK90. But does that mean I'm going to play the VK90 every single battle and never try the Mouse? No, because I think both tanks can be fun if you play them properly. And that's exactly how I see the Endurance. It has enough different characteristics on its mobility, reverse speed, on the damage per shot, and the accuracy that it features, that you can still have a very enjoyable game in it. So that's how I see the Endurance. And that was a pretty good game. 3,267 damage. It wasn't even one that we had break sweat in. We did 85,000 credits of earning there as well, which is a pretty solid shout overall. We can see that the Endurance really is just a fun vehicle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go pull out the AMX 1357. Now the 1357 does have slightly better DPM. It's got about 150-ish more damage per minute. Its gun is a lot less damage per shot, though, at 90 versus, like, I think the 110 or something the Endurance has. It does have the same 7 degrees of gun depression. I know that this tank has 7. Its mobility is pretty similar, but the reverse speed is 7 worse. Alright. Droodles' real name is David Winston. How'd you know? This game is making up to you because of the early scenarios. I mean, that game was kind of like how I would like TVP games to go. If we had gotten a map like Oasis Palms for my TVP, and I'd been given the opportunity to sit on medium flank and punish people when they poked, like the Yag Panther or the Tiger, that's kind of how the TVP plays. It's just unfortunate when you get bad teams, right? That was a Type 71 a few games. Yeah, that team was pretty unfortunate. Droodles doesn't always catch all the chat messages, but you totally did. Dude, I did compare them? What do you mean? Oh, I see. I was comparing their stats. AMX is slightly better all around, I think. I mean, I don't know. I just think they're both fun. As I said, not every tank needs to be compared, right? It's like the 114 and the 60 TP. On paper, 60 TP is flat better than the 114. And in most situations, the 60 TP is better than a 114. But you have to remember, AP standard does create more enjoyable scenarios in a lot of times. You also have to remember that the 114 has much, much better turret armor and is a bigger distraction, which means that you can bait people a lot more. I actually really like the 114. I think it's a pretty well-balanced tank. If I'm not mistaken, the 114 might have slightly better pen as well. SU-100Y is a nasty tank. One, two. Oh no, I screwed that one up. Two. Okay. We gonna keep going, KV2? No? Alright. I mean, this thing is a super quick clip reload. It only takes, you know, 10 seconds to reload the whole clip, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Let's see. Is the SU-100Y still back there? He is. There's a bounce. Okay. I'm not spotted? Okay, interesting. I wasn't spotted, bro. Blind powered me. Bruh, that's so cringe. I mean, he's dead, so I guess it's still a positive trade, but I don't like bleeding health to begin with. Not really sure what to do here. We have the magnate off to the side, and... You gotta get off me, KV. You're, like, scratching my nuts. Alright, there you go. Okay, you wanna shoot me? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only gonna shoot 4 because by the time I shoot my 5th, I think he'll be reloaded. So, that's fine. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we have 1 shell left, and we're gonna slam it into this magnate if we can. Hooah! I mean, we did 1,658 damage. Honestly, I do think the endurance is better than the AMX 1357. Mainly down to the fact that the 1357 is a lot weaker, and the reverse speed is a big difference. People don't understand how much of an advantage reverse speed is, but it's a massive advantage. Alright. All I'm saying is most people like myself love watching you to get better at the game. We love experiencing your plays, but when you lose us when you complain all the time. No, he doesn't lose us. Speak for yourself and find a nicer streamer if you wish. Yeah, I mean, if you want to watch people like Fatness, and by the way, Fatness complains about teams as well, but if you want to watch a content creator like old Fatness streams, you can. And Fatness, I think, makes great streams, but Fatness also doesn't focus on the negatives of a game, where I do. I think that you should focus on when your team sucks, because it helps you learn how to get better. And at the end of the day, I stream not just for you, but also for me. So, not everything's about you. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Off topic, what's your opinion on open world games like the Fallout game series, and just open world games in general? I mean, I have GTA, which I love. I play a lot of GTA. I just don't have the time to really play other games. Yesterday I spent, like, a lot, like probably 8 hours playing GTA, grinding for the Black Friday discounts that are currently available. Do you think the Hellcat is fun? You know what? Let's do it. Hellcat's very fun. I think the Hellcat is a bob. Let's do the tier... Nah, well, fine. We'll do the tier 6. I was gonna do the Super Hellcat, but we'll do the base Hellcat. I can finally buy the legendary camo for this tank, which is pretty nice. Because it is actually a very, very cool camo, especially now that they gave the tank enhanced graphics. I think it looks pretty sick if you ask me. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty sweet, though. And we're going to put on refined gun, consumable delivery system. The major thing that I need to focus on as a player is just not dying as much. As in, I've noticed my one problem, and it's I poke too often. I poke, you know, when I see a shot that I can get. And sometimes the problem is I will be willing to trade, and I need to stop doing that. If I stop trading with opponents, there's probably going to be many times in the future when I can still get that damage out. A great example is like the game in the VZ55. Well, that game was fine, actually. I did like 3,600. In a heavy, it's not as big of a deal, but especially in like a medium or a tank destroyer, it's a situation where, let's say there is a mouse in front of you, and I drive out in the open to shoot the mouse. I bleed 460 health to shoot him back for 640. On paper, I win that trade. In reality, the mouse still have 2,400 health left, and I have 1,400 health left. Even if I shoot that mouse every single time I get a shot, it will still beat me due to the hit points it has. And at the end of the game, I'm going to have very little health. Late game situations is where you run into problems when you bleed your health early game. And most games, I'm alive at the end, but I really need to focus on bleeding less health early game so I can save it for the late game play. Problem is, with the way teams work right now, some of the games you play are just instant steamrolls. And you can't tell if your game's going to be an instant steamroll or a win. Because sometimes you'll have 3 teammates next to you. You'll think, okay, I can play aggressive here. And then you'll make one poke, and then you'll look back, and all of your teammates have left you. Or you will make that one poke, and then your teammates won't support you, and you'll get rushed by 3 people, and they'll all kill you for no reason, and then your teammates will just sit there and stare. Or the third option is that your teammates will YOLO out all at once, die, like that TVP we had on Mayan Ruins, and then you'll still lose. So, there's a lot of situations where everything's a little sussler. Is the IS-7 better than the IS-4? Yes, 100%. Don't get me wrong, the IS-4, it can do well. I'll actually do the IS-4 after this. The IS-4 can do well. The problem with the IS-4 is just the fact that it's still not the most effective tank when it comes to the armor. And its gun, don't get me wrong, it's decent, but its on-movement dispersion's really mid, which means you have to sit longer to get your shots out. And those are all things that make you waste more time. So, I do like the IS-4. I think that right now it's in a decent state, but I'm not going to sit here and say that it's the best tank ever, because it's not. I know Peter really, really likes it, but I definitely think there are circumstances where the IS-4 could be a lot better. Okay. We have the Juno over here. Let's get a quick shell into him. Back up. Okay, Hellcat gets shot. They are already down 2 tanks over there. See, the best way to work this spot is to poke it like this, because then you won't get detected when you poke it. So you can also back up into cover. It's definitely the best way to use this position. Get an easy shell into the enemy SU-100Y once. Hellcat also has a, like, really, really good alpha. 240 is quite the juicer, and it allows you to easily outtrade your opponents. And the Hellcat is very accurate, which is really nice. It means that you can get some really, really solid bleeds out. So, this Hellcat, what is he going to do? Well, he's going to get shot by the KV-2 for 600. That's got to hurt you. Not much is going on here, and I'm just going to jump in at this point. I feel like that is the right play. I mean, this is a great example of what I mean. I probably could have played a lot more aggressive in this battle and done more damage, but at the same time, like... Okay. At the same time, how am I supposed to know if the game's going to be a steamroll or not? Like, that's something you always have to keep in mind as well. You never know whether the game's going to be a steamroll or not. I mean, look at that. KV-2 nukes the guy. So, you never know what the actual result of a game's going to be until it's undergone. That's where I always run into a bit of trouble. Okay, aiming, aiming, aiming. There you go. 259 shell into the enemy Juno. And now we're on his rear. We are not able to high explosive pen him, but another 267 is always pretty good. We did 1,500, which is okay. But it's a win. And in tank destroyers, you usually don't get too much damage out in wins. You need games that lose to get out a lot of damage. IS-8 sucks because of the grind. It's a decent tank until autoloaders 183s. I mean, I don't think that's a fair argument. I think the best way to argue about the IS-8 is just whether you can do well in it. Personally, I think the IS-8's a really good vehicle. I think the gun is solid. I think that its DPM is pretty good. I'm looking... I don't know what you mean by that, Rune. Rune message means that I'm free now. Hit me up if you're interested in a tune. I said, you want to tune on stream? He said, I don't feel any type about it, just offering. I'm dying. Okay. Let me hop on the IS-4. I'm just gonna message him and say if you want to join, you can. Up to you. Okay, there you go. This is properly equipped. You may have noticed that I took off my adrenaline, and it's because I just don't need it anymore. Alright, here we go. Joey, you are Sigma. Oh my god. Sigma on the wall. Who's the stinkiest of them all? Alright, so what do we have here? We got a Clanvon, a WZ-111-5A, and notice how my team is not supporting me. See, this is a great example of why you need to pay attention to where your team's going. If your team's not going to support you, you have to think of where you want to drive. Now, the best way to go in a somewhat mobile tank is up this ridgeline, because it's going to give you the best overall positioning. You're going to have the most area to look at, so that's why we're going to go up here first. We can see that the enemies, though, are crossing, but there is a Sheridan over here. So, with that Sheridan spotted over here, he's going to run, though. 48%er, interesting name. Okay, well, yep, that Sheridan is indeed going to run. And, oh, okay, well, we're going to lose 400 health because for some reason, even though, oh, okay. See, this is a great example of where games make no sense to me. Okay, well, we got the bounce from the Rhino. He's out of shells. Unfortunately, it's also impossible for me to hit him. This is a great example of a game that makes no sense, though. Why is there a Rhino here when the rest of their team went over towards the other flank of the map? These are the kind of players that I will never understand. And what's crazy is this is a game where I tried playing smart and I ended up losing 800 health. Not only that, but I'm going to have to fight this Rhino, which is obviously rather annoying. Let's get a shell into the Rhino. There you go, 418. Gonna move into cover. Okay, we got the 4005. That's who shot me from before. Alright, and we get another shell into the Rhino. E6 gets the clear. And not bad, we're up to 840 damage so far. Okay. Let's reload again, and let's see if the 5A pokes, maybe? I also got the 4005 over here, and he's very, very close to showing me his roof. There you go. Great play from the 4005. Truly a skilled player. That Yag is not going to be able to hit me currently, and he does not have the gun depression to hit that. Oh, okay, I guess he does. Even though he's wedged up on a ridgeline, he has the gun depression to hit me for 800. Wow, that makes literally 0 sense, but welcome to Blitz, ladies and gents. Okay, well, we know that the 5A was last spotted right around here. However, oh, there's the 5A. Oh my god. Remember how I said I don't like the gun on this tank? Well, now you can see why. I don't. I really do not like the gun on this tank. It's not good. It's not a good gun. It misses way too many shots. Thank you for driving into me, E3. I appreciate it. And now I have to worry about that Kron behind me. Oh, we're going to get tunneled by both? Of course we are. Of course we're going to get tunneled by both players, so because of that I end up dying. And I end up doing no damage, actually. Wow. Wow, that was fun. I didn't even really make a misplay this game, either. I did everything that I think was a right play in my mind. And the enemy team put themselves in the dumbest spots. My gun screwed me on every shot. And apparently that Yag saw me, which I didn't even think he did. That's really fun. Wow. That's fun. Alright, let me hit up Rune. And then I'll send him a Platoon invite. Well, that was a very unengaging battle. I probably did very little damage. Yeah, that was actually the worst game I've ever seen in my life, bro. Holy, wow. And as we can see, the mobile tanks like the Leopard and E6 were able to farm. How you doing, Rune? Let me add my role. That's not how you spell Admiral. There you go. Did I spell Admiral wrong? I spelled it right last time. ADM. Crap. I always forget. I'm stupid, bro. Wait, no, I spelled Admiral, right? Am I stupid? Barbaroon, I swear I'm losing my mind. I swear. Isn't Admiral spelled Admiral?
Yeah.
And then underscore rune?
No underscore.
Oh.
And then capital R. Yeah, there we go.
I don't know why. I was putting an underscore in today for some reason.
Was grinding out towards the E50 today.
It's a solid tank. I mean, the whole line's actually pretty fun. The Panther 2 is pretty solid.
Yeah, I was enjoying the Panther 2 a lot more than I thought I would.
It's actually got surprisingly good armor. And its gun is ridiculously accurate. People don't realize that thing's got a laser beam of a gun.
Acquire this camo while I'm thinking about it.
The, Wanderer.
Yeah.
How much is it? 1,500?
$12.50.
Oh, that's actually pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I've got, like, a bunch of camos I can buy, but I have no reason to buy them because I already have modded camos, but I have a crap ton.
I am a peasant, so I need them.
The peasant. You will bow down to wargaming.
Yeah.
I mean, I've purchased just about every legendary camo on my main account, so I've probably spent over $100 on camos. It's got to be more than that, probably.
And all them crates.
Yep. I find it really goofy that Wargaming released some camos that you can't get in crates. Like, come on. Just let me buy the camo.
Yeah, the Charlemagne was like that until recently, wasn't it? You could only get the
The
Inventor
first, yeah. And the Cobra, you couldn't get the other camo for the Cobra. They never released it.
It does have two?
Yep.
Okay, I wasn't sure. That makes a lot of sense. I thought there was a cooler one that I didn't have.
It has the Vinnie Jones camo, which you probably have. And then it has... I'll show you the other one after this game. The other one's got, like, bombs on it and stuff. Looks kind of like the Tiger P camo.
It's a pretty solid camo.
Tier 90-50 feels mid. Yeah, it is mid. It's got good armor, really good mobility, solid accuracy, and DPM. There's one problem with it. It has very mediocre gun depression, and its premium pen is only like 278. Which is not enough to really reliably cut through tier 10s.
I'm gonna come get behind you in case you get YOLO'd.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like it's gonna happen though, they're on the other side.
Well, we should push this Kron.
Yep.
I just don't want to cross this and have him rush out in the open. Bruh.
I'm gonna get behind this building. He can dump his clip to me if he wants. We gotta kill this guy.
Shot the Kron once.
183 is looking at me.
Alright. So is the Kron.
This is a lot of bad. Oh, our team just folded on the other side.
Yeah, welcome to Blitz. 2 and 5, he's pushing you. He has a great play, Kron. Let's just poke a 183. No.
Yeah.
Problem is this Kron's just stopping any play over here. Because let's give the Kron 2700 DPM.
Whole team just dead on the other side, so they're just all staring at us.
Oh. Oh, okay. Just an unspotted V4 there. Alright. That's fun. I love Blitz.
Oh, we have an AFK T62.
I'm gonna wait for his reactor to wear off. Oh. Did more than I expected. I did 3,000 damage somehow.
And every time I decide to make an aggressive push, team die.
Yeah. I mean, that game was a loss, whether or whether or not we had done anything there. Droodles would let the 5A spread his cheeks. I don't know about that one. That's a little sus. Jag Tiger is a monster? Yeah, it is.
I bet the 5A would be a fave.
I don't know why they can't just give a 5A heat pen buff.
It's not super amazing at anything else either, so I don't know why.
Yeah, if it had heat pen, it'd be great. And it is solid, it's just... Oh, look, there's an E100 can't pen it. Oh, look, there's a Jag can't pen it. Oh, look, a Type 71 upper plate can't pen it. Oh. Good job from our mediums. It's crazy how, like, 70% of the maps in the game are fully dependent on your mediums. Well, we can do some tier 8. Help you grind. What tier 8 would I play? Guys, give me some tier 8 suggestions. No, I'm gonna do the Sama. I've had this tank in my garage for like ever, and I've only played it like 10 times on my main account.
I don't think I have that thing. I've never had any want.
The only thing I don't like about the Sama is I remember distinctly the accuracy being incredibly mediocre.
Is the Soma the one that gets decent hull armor but awful turn armor? Is it the other?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Which in other words means that your armor's always bad because you're always
Yeah.
showing your turret. The Emil is just a flat better version. But the Sama does kind of have pushing potential where the Emil doesn't. So, it does have some advantages. It also has 10 degrees of gun depression, which is pretty nice. And it's pretty freaking fast. So, it's alright.
The Panther 2 is a lot faster than I thought it would have been for its size.
It is. It's literally just like a tier 8 E50M. That's what I think of it as. Okay, what do they have? Tier 9s. Okay. God, yeah, this thing's aiming time is atrocious. It's like AMX M4.
Really scared of getting nailed.
Yeah,
TD
from
on the left.
that little cringer spot there.
Yep.
Our team's moving
Where
up
was
over
that
there.
spot? Yeah. Let me over.
Okay, yeah, this gun, I'm gonna give it a solid 4 out of 10 in terms of accuracy. Oh, yeah, there it is. They have a tank there. How fun. Yeah, my turret just got buttered through on both shots. Now I remember why I didn't like the Sama that much in the past. And I have a 22-second clip reload. Wow.
It's an elephant.
Yep. That's the goober who shot me. Of course, now he's screwed, so I hope he enjoyed it. Bro, their team is just really lame. There's 1 shell. 2 shells. That was an awful HE, bro. I'm not gonna bother with an HE if that's what it's gonna roll. Well, 994 clip. That's pretty good.
They haven't killed him yet?
Yeah, I know. Bro crosses out in the open. And not only that, why is this... What are we looking at here? I'm losing my mind.
I just lost 600 HP to that elephant because I thought he was for sure gonna die.
So you made the #1 mistake, trusting your team.
I'm just dead now.
How you doing there, Prague? See ya. Oh, I see that.
256 and 752 are pushing.
Oh, and the Eric. Oh, and I'm on fire, and I've got no fire extinguisher. Okay, yep, uh-huh.
Okay, we have a K2 in Conway though still.
Oh. Oh, look at these skilled gamers. Hey, he's a level 50 Conway. You gotta give him a break. He hasn't played the tank that much.
I haven't done the leveling thing for any of my tanks.
It's useless. It's Wargaming's way of telling bad players that they can pretend they're good. That's what it
Your
is.
credits at your tank.
Yep.
For no reason.
Literally anybody that has level 50, you instantly know is bad. Because They're dumb enough to fall for the scam that you should spend all of your credits and XP on a system that gives you no benefit. You might as well just use them on the luxury lounge. Did you see how much they've lowered the value of credits in the luxury lounge events?
No, I don't usually interact with them that much.
So the first one that was added into the game, I traded in like 600 million credits on my main account, and I got like maybe $200 worth of gold, $300 worth of gold. Then Wargaming has changed it because people converted all their credits because the credits was such a good conversion ratio. They changed it so now credits are worth about the same as like maybe 1 million credits is worth the equivalent of like 1,000 gold. Like 100 million credits. It's terrible. They literally said, well, all those credits you have are now pointless.
Can't be too generous now.
Nope. Are we gonna kill him, Caliban? Wow, we actually did. Don't worry, this K2 is gonna carry the game.
If I had gotten some actual damage out, these guys could have ended up.
I just got rushed by 18 people, and that was about it. What are we eating? Nerds gummy clusters. Nom nom nom. Yeah, it was pretty bad,
pretty
too.
much at the XP for the E50. So
Our bat chat did worst. That's why the elephant didn't die. Actually, all of our tier 9s did worse.
haven't gotten to try this thing out yet.
It's a solid tank. Although I think that this one's slightly better.
Is that the MBT?
Yeah. It's a really good tank, actually. I find it weird that the other YouTubers like, it's not that good. I was like, what? I mean, it's not that good. It's literally an E50M on steroids at tier 8.
Pick out a good camo.
Droodles has been diagnosed with type 7 obesity. What is type 7 obesity? Just out of curiosity. Does that mean I weigh like 900 pounds? Can you do this in EUC2 PC?
Oh yeah,
Huh?
this is the skin.
Oh my god. Are those cookies?
Yes.
Oh my god, is that from the CS 53 battle pass with the grandma? The grandma avatar?
Man, I don't know where these come from anymore.
That's gotta be from the grandma battle pass. I mean, released a battle pass like maybe 6 months ago, 7 months ago, where the avatar was an old grandma, and the tank has flowers on it growing out of the top. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I'd really like to know like who at Wargaming comes up with these ideas.
It was me.
I agree. I just wish that they would make realistic camos because people would care more.
At the very least, more camos with more 3D elements on them.
Yeah. Not that one. I don't like that T92 camo. Looks goofy.
If you're gonna take that bush, I'll push wide.
Victor's MBT has a less standard pen than Centurion or AAC. And Cent Mark 1. Yeah, you listed like the 2 highest pen tier 8s. But this thing has really good premium APCR. We've damaged them. Droodles has been detected as Cassio. Oh, Queso's small brother. Oh my god.
They got a mystery on their team.
I see that. Sometimes, guys, it pays to be patient. Ah. Well, she gets shot in the side by a Conway. I don't even know where he pinned me. Oh, he hatched me. Of course he did.
I'm scared to push over this hill when they go on to. What's that?
Why did they have a T-34 here? What am I looking at?
Conway.
Actually, it wasn't the Conway that hatched me. It was the T-34. Interesting. What a skilled enemy team. This is like our last team. Gotcha. Alright, we reload.
This thing is heavy.
Is it?
It's not very fast.
That was a bad shot for me. That thing has really good armor, though. I would say
HE.
your upper plate's maybe like 200 effective, 220. When you're using gun depression, it's more like 280.
HE feels nice.
It's a pretty nutty tank. Let's see how this thing's HE does. I don't know how much I rolled because we combined our damage.
I think mine only rolled like 290.
That's not bad. Oh, well, there goes the Scorpion. Where's Mr. Nub? Ah. Well, I mean, at least he's not lying about himself. It's always good to see somebody humble.
I can't believe you got that thing. Just randomly. Trying to tell people not to pull on those.
Yeah, that's how it always is. Whenever I say don't buy crates, Wargaming's like, no. Of course, I've gotten it 3 times now.
That's crazy.
But the only tank that I want is the AE Phase 1, so still doesn't matter.
This thing feels heavy, like the mod 1, but with actual good armor.
And gun depression. That was a solid game. Let's see, what suggestions? Oh, God. Alright. Actually, wait, gravity's out. I'll set it to gravity. There you go.
I'll join in on that party.
Imagine only weighing like 120 tons.
Yeah, I don't have that tank.
I'm surprised it's not for sale. Usually when gravity comes out, they sell this tank.
Yeah, they sell it a lot throughout the year, I feel.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad, it's just not good either. It's very mid. The 100's really good, actually. I'd rank the VK100 in, like, top 10 tier 8s on the tech tree.
God, the on-move in here.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like I'm driving the 116 F3. Bro got the Conf Panzer 07 3 times. I had to get it with charms. Yeah, but at least you can get it with charms.
How many charms do you need? How many Mr.
Oh,
Grease
come here,
you
are you?
need?
Don't jump, don't jump, don't jump. No! You cringer.
Coming.
Wow, that was a lame ram. Oh.
Oh! Never react to the hazard, though.
Bruh. This thing's kind of doing a terrible job of ramming. See how much I can hit this T-25 too for, maybe. This is the problem with gravity mode, is that... Oh! There you go.
I'll go over that WZ behind you.
The problem with gravity is that you really can't... I mean, I keep trying to say you really can't ram people anymore because they added the jump ability, so you're just kind of like running around in circles now. But, you know what? I've gotten some decent rams out so far. Oh, 564. That's pretty good. That guy got
Just got skeet shot.
blasted. That's great. Say goodbye to the yo. I'm gonna let you ram him.
Let me.
I lied.
Slowed me down.
Not joke. You actually lost 450 from that.
Yeah, I would not have thought. I think weighed that much.
Don't worry, I rammed a, were you with me when I rammed the Carnarvon the other day and lost HP?
No, I wasn't.
I was in a, I was in a KV-5 and rammed a Carnarvon in this game mode and lost HP over the Carnarvon. I went, huh? Yes.
To be fair, I don't have this thing equipped out either, so I don't have the protection.
Oh, got touched. Oh, man. It would be good if a heavy tank would fly. The VK-168. Yeah, they should give heavies the jump ability, too. Say happy birthday if you see this, or I'm pulling out my secret moves. Huh?
Land on somebody with the ground tank.
Really? I couldn't have done 3K. The game had to rob that from me. $29.99. Alright. Well, if you're done grinding the Panther, then I guess we can kill ourselves in tier 10 for a bit.
Yeah, we can do anything.
Let's see. What tank? What tank? Let me give the IS-4 one more shot to not do awful. I mean, to be fair, that... Oh, wait, this is still gravity. The IS-4 did fine that one game. The problem is just the map rotation. It's not just the fact that the matchmaker's bad, it's also the maps are bad.
I'm gonna pick this, and we're gonna get Himmelsdorf.
Oh my god. Nah. We're gonna get Port Bay. Somehow worse than Himmelsdorf. Port Despair is pretty bad, too, for a grill.
At least there's more cover.
This is an okay map for the grill. Hopefully you get the massive hill spawn, and not the little spot. But we'll see. Ah, of course, we get the bad spawn. I hate this spawn, I really do. I think it's terrible. Even E50 and a boss shot. Yeah.
Faster. Gear oil. We barely hit that E50.
Alright, well,
IS-8 in the camp.
I'm where I need to be, at least.
Oh, yeah, the EFTM is camping with me.
Oh, my rat. You know what? It's better than him killing himself. Ah, look at their Kron. I swear we were playing yesterday and had a Kron do that, too, on this map. Ah, there's the E4. Okay. So literally their whole team's in their spawn. But I have butchered that Strit spawn.
Surely the Bat Chat can kill the E50.
I'm gonna push the IS-8 because there's really no reason for me to hold on that side anymore.
You've just been blind shotting the bushes back here all game.
Oh my god. This is legit one of the worst guns, like, on move-wise. It's tragic.
I'm getting antsy.
I want to move up, but
About
they
the
have
front
7
line.
tanks.
Nothing happens.
I mean, you could move over here and get wide. I'm just worried if I move up that Kron is gonna, like, nuke me.
This E50 went over there. I have no problems. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Oh, the Strit
Oh
spawn's
my
back
god. Everybody's just watching this gun freaking suck.
There. Oh, the E50 is coming with me.
There you go. Finally another pen. Yeah, I don't know why Wargaming made the IS-4 gun so darn inaccurate. It's good on paper, terrible in practice. Okay, let's see. There you go. Nice shot again. That was a nasty shot from you.
Okay, E50.
Ah, yes, can't hit a shot 10 feet in front of me, but I can hit that full speed on the move. That makes sense.
Shot just went straight into the dirt.
Did it? Classic grill. Grill's on movement dispersion is absolutely horrendous.
Oh, someone's alive still.
I hope he kills our bat shot. Or not. Where are we going? Where are we running off to? China? Like, where is this guy going? I did pretty good, though. IS-4 did better this game. And the IS-4 is pretty fast, actually. I'm chilling at 46.
OG IS-4 back.
It should go 50.
It was an absolute menace.
Yeah, when it had, like, really good armor and really good...
To pin.
Yeah, and it had 2,800 health. And it was actually, like, really fun. Yeah, not the best enemy team. That enemy team was the teams that we're normally getting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I just like the camo. The Dune camo is so good.
I'm running the, you know, the Land Cruiser camo from PC? It's got, like, the massive quad gun on the roof. That's what mine is. You're gonna lose the majority of your matches after research because of armor unawareness. I don't know what you mean by that. IS-8 and M103 need PBR. I'll do the IS-8 after this. The IS-4 gun is more accurate than the old IS-4. Only difference is that you don't have the armor. I agree, but there's one other difference. The old IS-4 was a lot less mobile. Therefore, the gun didn't bloom as much when you were moving. The current IS-4 is much faster, which means when you're turning the tank, it blooms faster. That's something you have to keep in mind. The old mouse used to be incredibly accurate because the on-movement dispersion was alright, and because the tank's so slow, it never really bloomed enough to be inaccurate. The problem now is that the mouse's on-move is so freaking awful that it misses every shot it fires.
I actually hit that T95 hatch.
I
It bounced though.
I penned it.
But it did hit.
I don't know how.
Double Yo's over here on the left. I don't like that.
We could just send them.
E4s. Oh, and their sideline.
That yo overpoked like crazy.
Just let me know if you want to push rock, and I'll go.
Let's see if this goober... Okay. Oh, the one yo just shot twice. The other one's gonna shoot now, so now would be our chance, yeah? Let's go. I mean, they're done. What do you do in this situation?
Die. The Foch is looking towards them. Oh, he moved.
Not the best play from that Foch, though. What is this Foch doing?
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess I can't pen him.
I love getting set on fire from the front in this thing.
We love German tanks. I love getting tracked. That's my favorite thing ever. Yeah, L. Tracked again, of course. L. L, bozo. Well, you know what? We probably did jack squat, but we won, and we definitely gave our team this win.
I might die. Oop. Oop. You guys are bad, you're not gonna pin. Yeah.
I blocked 3,200 this game. We both lived.
I think I got one bounce.
You probably did more than me. I only did 2,300. Problem was, I was trying to drive up the ridge, and every single tank on their team was shooting at me when I did that. Yeah, you did a pretty good farm. The
Only 900
E4,
damage.
I mean, you would think that two MM players who have top 8 backgrounds and 60... Oh, well, that guy's a reroll, but you would think that two... Oh, they're both rerolls. Never mind. I take it back. 66% on a reroll account is more like 55%. Because on my EU account, on my free-to-play EU account, I'm about 80% win rate solo. So if I can go 80% solo in tier 10 on Noob MM, then realistically solo, you're going 10% less win rate. So that's how you look at it. Subtract 10% from anybody's stats under 5,500 games, and that's their actual win rate.
I just couldn't reroll in this day and age. Not
There's just
enough
no
time I'd
point.
want to put
It's
it
not even
into
that.
it.
It's just like, what are you showing for it? Like, I just feel like re-rolling says you're insecure about your stats and you'd rather ignore your original efforts and just make a new account instead of improving yourself. Like, I guess it's cool to see how you perform as a player on a new account, but I don't know.
I
I
know
just...
a lot of clans want you to do it. You gotta have the shiny number.
Oh, they want you to do it because they can get seeding for some reason, Wargaming makes it so that the higher your win rate is, the better placement you get in comp.
I do
Bullcrap.
not like the mouse on this map.
Nah. You'll see. You'll see. We're gonna get the good spawn. We did, actually. Surprise. What if we just went to the base and capped it?
I'm just gonna follow you. I'm not sure where to take this thing.
We're gonna go right down the road. And they're gonna go, The best way to play the mouse is literally just YOLO, if you're doing two of them. Or even one half the time. The problem with one is you have to have your team actually support you, but like, our E5 over there, like, what are we doing, bro?
He's gonna get him.
I always just want to, like, I want to know what's going through that player's mind. I actually want to be in that person's shoes right now and hear their thoughts, because, like, I just want to know what they're thinking. Because they can't be thinking anything.
Maybe that's the best mindset to be in. They're the happiest of us all playing this game.
You're gonna bounce. Oh, okay. I guess not. Oh, okay. I guess not. I guess I over-angled the turret, even though it was pretty well angled to me. You go behind them, I'll go above them, and we'll just literally
I will
collapse.
try my best not to do what I did.
Oh, and the boss. I mean, they're literally
Our
done.
mediums are doing it for us, yeah. Alright, the M60 just took it all. I'll take the HP to try and kill this guy.
Wow, thank you, Fosh, for being an
moused.
effective player. The fact it took our team that long to kill that AMX is pretty sad. Wow, I just watched our Kraken Fosh bounce 2 shells on the IS-7 and then die. Pretty impressive, actually. Wow, our team is pretty tragic, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I can't push around to help you because the...
I don't need help,
just
but
stared
like,
me down.
I don't understand how I've watched this IS-7 live this long. I was the only person that really penned that IS-7 the entire time. That's pretty impressive when you think about it.
I'm gonna reverse on the hill on the off chance that SP2 pushes.
Oh, I hit him? Wow, that was
Yeah,
incredibly
mine
lucky.
didn't.
Mine hit like a pixel on his upper plate. I mean, I will
take
literally
HP.
just keep
I'll
going.
go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keep an eye for that grill, he's gonna poke it.
Alright, I'm gonna leave the 907 to you.
Oh.
Or somebody.
You might be Jover. I would... what I'm thinking is, like, I'm gonna push the 907 and kill him, but if I push down there, I'm gonna box myself in with you. I got him!
Nice.
Bro, double mouse is the GOAT. This has been working a lot more effective than it should. See, when the mouse works well, it's actually, like, really enjoyable. The problem is it just doesn't work well a lot of the time.
It could have more HP.
I think it should have 3,500, personally.
I'm gonna stare towards where the 200 was.
I'm gonna wait for that grill to, leave. Of course he hits that.
For 799.
Nah, there's the 200 that shot me as well.
He just bounced me again. I can get a shot on this grill.
Alright, the 60's really bad. That's good news. And so is the grill.
My gun is not working with me. Alright, 200 bounced.
I'm gonna try and get the 60 cleared if I can. Okay. Apparently the grill's not spotted when he's poking there. That makes sense, right? Wow, that was one of the worst teams I've ever seen in my life. Come on, Rhino. Yes! You can get him. I believe. Yes! Yes! No!
Bruh. Get up the hill faster, mouse.
He's got to cross that there. Stare at the crossing. Yeah, push towards that crossing. Like, that's the only way he can get around. Unless he goes fully wide, but you'll definitely spot him. Oh, never mind. Well, you did spot him.
If that had been the old gorilla, I probably would have gotten to him before.
I guess both of you can sit in the base.
Yeah, I'm not poking through that door.
I'm dying. Droodles doing 6k? Yeah, and our team still sucked that bad.
Yeah, go on, Rhino. I'm not.
Good news is he's a
Jason's gonna
one-shot.
win this thing. Oh, it's the best place to sit. Probably right here.
Let me see. Yeah, that's a decent spot. As long as he doesn't roll behind you. Bro, what is this Rhino doing? Look at the way he's facing. I don't think the grill's gonna flank. I don't think he's gonna flank all the way around. I feel like he's gonna poke that there where you're looking at. He would poke that direction. I could be wrong, but I feel like going all the way. Yeah. It's gonna happen in the next couple seconds. Don't let him HE you. Oh, perfect. Don't even shoot, just wait until he pokes. Perfect. Well, good thing that he did not poke behind, at least. Now it's like there's no way he's gonna flank all the way behind. I want you to look at how much damage I did, and then see how bad our team did.
I only got to do 1900, but I had 3000 damage blocked.
I watched our Kraken Fosh, who is a 60% player with 5,000 ratings, bounce 2 shells on an IS-7 that was 10 feet in front of him. Side on. Side on! He bounced 2 shots! And it wasn't like even remotely. It would be like, Rune, imagine you're staring at the flat side of a mouse, and then you miss both because you shot him in the track wheel. That was the equivalence of what I watched.
He still did more than I did in the Fosh in this map last night.
Yeah, but at least you died in like a goofy way. If he had penned those shots, I would have been able to help you push like 40 seconds faster. And we would have won that game immediately.
My god, you got so much damage out that game.
I just sat there and
damage.
I just sat and farmed the IS-7 out because he didn't do anything. I ate all the damage at the end of the game there.
I'm gonna take a different super heavy approach.
Was the comet in World War II? I have no clue. All I know is it's based off the... Oh, wait, no, the comet. Yeah, Big Comet's based off the Cromwell. You're going to do the VK-72. Let me do the Chinese VK-72.
Hey,
The pay-to-lose version.
it looks so cool though.
It does. I don't even have a modded skin for this one because it looks cool.
It'll be in the Blitzfair Cope.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for one day when Wargaming releases the AE. That's all I care about.
Maybe they will, since the KPZ is the new impossible chase.
Yeah, but the AE's still in the operation containers. I literally asked Wargaming if it's ever possible to get it. And they said it's one tank that they will not give to anybody. That's literally what they told me. So in other words, shit out of luck.
Sell it for 100,000 gold in the Blitzfair.
Droodles, do you play Left 4 Dead 2? I have played it quite a bit in the past, but I don't have many friends that play it anymore, so not too
Game's
much.
goated.
It is. It's really good.
When I get a PC, I will be getting it.
That's why Rune and I are getting into Back 4 Blood easy. It's basically just a new Left 4 Dead. It's made by the same studio, Turtle Rock. Oh, okay, well. Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna make a gamble. Cause that always works out for me.
I'd
No, T95
focus the super conch. Yeah, good.
You're gonna have to deal with the 295. You should have been sitting there.
I mean, we already lost this. Especially because I literally can't do anything to this cron.
The Foster's just staring me down. I guess I could just take the HP and HEM. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna lose either way.
Oh, yeah, I've got a 183 on my rear. That's really fun. Oh, and he pens that? Okay, that made sense, right, guys? That made a lot of sense.
Alright, I got my HE hit out. Goodbye.
Oh, what a skilled team I was given here. I'm so glad that these are the players that play Blitz. $270, I guess, is better than nothing. I could have gotten another shell out. Well, you know, our Caro is good when he dumps his reserve shell. Yep, there you go. And that's Blitz, ladies and gents. Rune and I do a 6,000... We do an 8K combined game, almost 9,000 combined. We win a game to the last second on base cap, carry our asses off from start to finish, and then the next battle we play is this. This is the next battle we play, where we have 2 zeros, an E6, who... It's very impressive to me.
Caro gave me the poop emoji.
Anybody that's... You see the avatar that, like, the Hori, the E6, and Kara are running? Whenever you see... Yeah, whenever you see a account running a new avatar that is released, you can instantly know they're going to be trash. Because skilled players or decent players do not give a single crap about new random-ass avatars that get released, especially ones that are mid as hell. So, whenever you see somebody that instantly puts on the most goofy avatar they get, they're probably terrible at the game. I honestly believe sometimes they're bots, because, like, seriously, who gets a brand new avatar that and then just immediately equips it? I remember, like, a month ago, they released some avatar. Oh, yeah, they released the What Be Joe avatar, and there was, like, 80 people running it. And then the scanner slow came out, and then there was 80 people running it. And now you see none. I swear Wargaming has, like, bots, and whenever the new avatars come out, they just have everybody run it. It's really weird. At 183.
Nothing.
Yeah. Like the enemy 113. You haven't considered the universe might be infinite, so it would be infinite Blitz players? No, that's not how the infinite universe works. Because if the universe is infinite, there's still not an infinite amount of people in the universe. I mean, technically there could be, I guess. If you were doing the multiverse theory. Okay, I'm gonna chill right here.
Okay. Turn around and go deal with mid.
Yep. Oof. Get beamed, bruh. What do you mean, bruh? Bro makes a bad poke and then gets surprised when he doesn't get rewarded for it. Like, what? Oh, I shouldn't have gotten penned.
I want to push this 113.
Oh, you're right. He's gonna cry in chat. Give it about 3 seconds. Oh, no, he didn't, because you shot him when he was typing.
Rhino, stop. No. I'm gonna poke him again. Okay, well, the 113 just wants to die too, apparently.
Bro has 50 health.
I think we're still gonna lose this.
Oh yeah, no, our team suck. Welcome to Blitz. I'm about to get shot across the map by something, so I need to back up. We have to go back to our spawn, basically.
Yep. I'm turning around right now. I might just chill behind this little rubble pile. Aro's thirsty for the clip.
Hmm. Okay, that shell was absolutely atrocious. That 183 is in such a rat spot.
Ooh, Conway's staring at me.
I'm gonna move up. Nice.
How have you not taken a hit yet? They're all looking at me instead.
Well, don't worry, now I got these 6 looking at me. Yep, I love 3000 DPM on me. There you go, nice. Yep. Yep, wow. You just had to ask it, didn't you?
Yeah, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, I'm literally in the worst spot possible.
If I leave this spot, that
But the
car
problem
just
is
pushes
nobody's
around.
doing shit to the E6. They're just letting him sit there for free. So I'm gonna keep dying.
I'll try to fish around. There's the car. Think I can poke
Thank
this?
God. Like, if that E6 was punished, I would have been fine. E6 really is a broken tank now. Now that they buffed... I might actually make a video about it, about how stupid wargaming is. The fact that they decided to buff the hatch on that tank.
The Caro's and our spawn,
That might see him.
and 23's about to die to the...
By the way, have you noticed it's not just the hatch of the E6 that got buffed? The entire upper plate is now like a 50-50.
Moon tank's a menace.
Oh my god, this gun's a menace. I can tell you that.
Why didn't you just look at somebody, 183? Okay, you got the shot out at least. Bruh.
D6 isn't gonna poke this. Yeah, I knew it.
Rhino just got spotted.
Great job, Rhino. Whoa. Well, my
I
game's
think
over.
the Caro crossed over to your left.
Wow, that shell was amazing, Wargaming. Wow. This game is so trash, bro. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter what I do, because if I turn, yeah, I just get no damage. Yep. You know what? Fine. I'm going to give you no damage then. It's just, it doesn't matter what you do. That was an incredibly unenjoyable game. Alright, guys. One last battle on stream, then we'll call it today. Then I'll play something else, because this game's been pretty... It's going downhill. This is the problem with Blitz, though. It's like, sure, we probably made some mistakes there. Should I have pushed out and bled all of my HP to an E6? No, probably not. But the fact that we both did 3,500 plus damage, and we still lose this game, it's just really, really, really disappointing. I also am incredibly pissed at Wargaming for the E6. I love the E6, don't get me wrong. But I don't like driving it now. Because instead of leaving a tank strong with weaknesses, they have to just overbuff everything. I don't understand it. They said, okay, here's the E6, one of the best heavies currently. You know, it's got all this DPM, it's got all this mobility. It's got a decent turret with a hatch that is pennable if you know how to aim. You know what we should do? We should make it so the upper plate is now rounded. That way it's really troll to try and pen. And we should make it so the hatch is now 290 effective against standard ammo. That way, when you're loading gold, it's still red. Like, you've aimed at the E6 hatch, right, Rune? It's freaking red with heat. Like...
Yeah, no. You have to be pinpoint on the middle to get the out now.
It's irritating me a lot, because it was a tank that was pretty easy to counter, but also a good tank to play if you knew what you're doing, and they took that away. Like, they just take away the fun for me for a lot of vehicles, because there's almost no way to counter them anymore. There's no reason to drive a lot of tanks. You know what? Let's do double Yag. That's a great idea. I know you were thinking it.
No, never.
Ground tank? Alright, we'll do ground tank after this. I have to do that as well.
I have ground tank. I will do ground tank.
Only
Fury
game that
mouse.
gets less and less fun every day you play it. I wish Wargaming would stop buffing tanks that don't need buffs. Why did the E50M get more damage per minute, armor, and mobility when it was already pretty strong previously? And then the Yag lost hit points for some reason, and accuracy, and DPM.
How do we get this map? I'm gonna go with the mediums.
Rune, I'm going to read you an amazing comment somebody typed. You played the tank you told us not to buy and then lost. Don't complain. I'm going to let you just enjoy my audience. Bro, I missed the T92 by
Okay.
I missed the T92 by like a pixel.
My fully aimed shot on the pad and just went straight into his manlet for some reason.
Well, I see we're both having fun then. Oh my god. This is the problem with the Yag. It's like great, but it's trash. If I was in a grill, I would have hit both of those shots. And we're down 2 tanks already. Wow. What a great team. Oh,
I haven't done any damage yet, I don't know about you.
I've missed 3 shots now. I'm trying not to rage. I'm trying not to rage. Whoa.
My first damaging shot.
My first damaging shot. Goodbye. Bro, overplayed. Oh, come on. No! Oh, no, no, no! And I could have shot the leopard. Oh, what a pile of shit. There's no way you think the Yag is a good tank. There's no way.
I mean, I don't. I never said it was good. I said it was funny.
What a piece of trash. Hey!
Well, let me end this Ritter's life at least before I go.
If you can actually hold that, you might be okay. I can cover you.
Leo should be pushing around the corner soon.
See that T-92? He might be spotted with... Yep, there you go. Okay, good. You know, we actually might win this.
Oh, this K91 is the one who needs to die.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, the Yag is such a fun tank.
Alright, he's yellowing me now. You're gonna bounce. Or miss. T100.
My gun's working now, at least. If the K91 shoots heat, you're not a one-shot, so that's the good news.
Move up a little this way.
We are so reliant on these other two tanks not dying.
Poke this guy, hold down.
Where's their 50B, by the way? Oh, there he is. Nice.
He's pushing over. There we go. Alright.
We're bringing it back.
Or Progetto needs to save his HP.
Oh, man.
I'm terrified of that T100. No, he's looking at me. You're gonna miss the hatch. You're bad. Yeah, he bounced. Okay.
Got him. Bro, we carried this.
Ooh, I got him too.
We carried this. I did 4,500.
See, the Yag's amazing. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
evidently, you know, I just have to, like, want to kill myself to do well in it.
The sling runs on copium.
The only reason we won that was because they got overconfident. Oh my god.
I gotta check out this K91 really quick. Okay. Oh, is that 2 zeros on our team? Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's every game. It's every single game. We have the 41%, 45%. Like, oh, 46%, 49%. We were the literally only 50%ers in that game. Okay, last game. Unless there's donations, then I guess I'll keep going. Pay me! See, that was actually like...
Games that are drawn out like that are more fun than Steam.
Yeah, those are fun battles because you actually feel like we did do something. We single-handedly won our team that game. You spotting the enemy and baiting them on you gave me the opportunity to save 18 times. Like, that K91... By the way, I don't know why that K91 thought he was going to get away with that because I'd shot him earlier.
If he had made that play the first time when he was still full HP, I would have just died.
Yes. He would have lost
Yeah,
1,800 for it, but he lost 2,050 instead.
The Yag's aura got him.
Yes. The problem was, if the shots we had fired in the beginning of the game had hit, none of that would have had to happen to begin with. Like,
Tungsten.
I fired a shell at the T92E1, and it literally missed him by... I saw it go through his turret, which means that the shell went over and below him. So, that one missed, and then I missed, like, a point-blank shot on the K91. I was just... We love playing the Yag Pantry 100, the most dog turd. The problem with the Yag is it's just inconsistent.
If it had more HP,
yeah, I think it should have 2,500 health. I really do. Like, World of Tanks PC Yag, you can get, like, up to 2,800. I'm not even joking. And the World of Tanks PC Yag is 1,050 damage per shot, but, you know.
the best tank in the game now.
Yes, the ground tank. You got that truck good. It's just weird how fast this thing is. Although apparently yours is a lot slower. I'm not sure why.
A bunch.
Oh. I could ask the bank for some more since I am the king. Some more what? Don't have money in my pockets. I see.
This gun is huge for only having 460 alpha.
I know. Tank looks so incredibly goofy. Also, half of our team has decided to not support us.
Oh, I see. IS-3 has the stock turret.
Alright. The Rev just got 600 in it.
I'm free to just poke over the hill right now.
There's the mill. I'm gonna aim it on that mill. Oh my god, this gun, it's like driving a 114 SP2. We are kind of stuck here, aren't we? Well,
Ooh,
at least
the STG.
At least they're pretty low on health.
Oh my god, our other heavies literally going through their spawn.
There's no way this IS-3 pens me. I refuse to believe he knows how to pen me. He actually did, wow.
Their E10 is behind us.
Our 53 TP is here, at least. I mean, this enemy team is pretty awful, I'm gonna be real.
I think, yeah, I need to
Yeah, you should push over. You might be able to get that STG. Nah, not worth. I'm gonna cover your rear.
Okay, let's try. I think if I...
El Bozo Emil.
If I jump on the Type 57, I can kill him.
By the way, the ground tank is terrible at ramming.
Good enough for 55 damage.
Oof. I mean, as much as I hate the ground tank, it does actually do well in Tier 8 games.
Syndrome.
Yeah. The problem with this tank is it's just not consistent at all. And the gun sucks. Lightbringer, alright, thank you for the donation, Hicks. Appreciated. Yeah, of course I'm gonna be the one shot. Yep, I'm gonna, of course. We have an SG-152 Hazard, and he shoots me.
Headed over.
I don't think he's doing much to me.
With HE.
Yeah. I think anybody driving the E10 is gonna do pretty bad. It's pretty impressive watching my 53 TP aim in on the rear of an E10 for about 5 seconds. Well, that was a 4,100 damage game where I blocked 2,200. Bro, why do we do this well in Tier 8, but we can't do this in our Tier 10 games? Oh, don't worry, now I get to play the most mid-Tier 7. But look at the size difference. It's actually, like, ridiculous.
I actually didn't bother buying that whole pass.
Hey, let me message Pierogi if he wants to play Hell Bibblers.
Play at Tier 7. What do I got?
Is today Saturday or Sunday? Sunday, right? I don't know what it is. Oh, is it?
Saturday.
Sweet.
Yesterday was Black Friday.
Yeah, that's right. I've literally, my sleep schedule is backwards because I'm up all night and I sleep during, I woke up at 6 p.m. today. So, like, I don't know what day it is half the time because of when I wake up.
I've been there.
Yeah. Only $2 if you want him to play tank. Yep, there you go. For anybody watching the stream now, I'm just doing donations until they run out, and then I'm going to end off the stream. So, if you do have a specific tank you want to see played, that's the only way it's getting played today. Oh yeah, I need to take armor off this thing. I've stopped running armor on all my tanks. I've just realized that, like, I tried it on the AMX. I was like, the AMX M4 is a tank that running armor on would probably help. And it literally did nothing. I played like 50 games in it, and it just does nothing.
I think anybody that can heat through your upper plate is gonna do it either way.
Yeah. So, there are a couple tanks I run armor on, like the 268 version 4 I do. But that might be the only one now in tier 10 that I'm doing it on. I'd just rather actually see the hit points versus not the armor.
I think the 263 might benefit from it as well.
Yeah, 263 is another one that's really, really good with armor buff because it's like 370 base.
I played that tank so much when it first came out. It was a menace.
It's still pretty good now, actually. Now that they buffed its arm, the mantlet.
Yeah,
the mantlet was my biggest gripe.
It was.
Yeah.
The mantlet was awful.
Hole Eater. Alright. Soul Eater's a fun tank. Thank you for the donation, Bowler. Google banned me from buying stuff through them. Huh? How do you get banned from buying stuff? What'd you try to do? Chargebacks? I mean, if you did do chargebacks, that's your fault. Where's our... What is that? God. Do you see our M41D? He's just driving in circles and shootings. Yeah.
Let's sit right here.
But they're not. I don't think they're going here. Nah.
You say that. I'm gonna turn this corner.
And then I get blacked.
You stragglers.
It appears not. I just wish this tank was faster. Like, why is this so freaking slow? It has no armor, no mobility. Should be the mid-bringer.
Ooh! No, please don't shoot me.
Look at that whopping 254. I got him good.
Alright.
By the way, the AMX 1324 didn't even see him. He's not even looking at him. That's pretty impressive. I hope that that person does not have a driver's license.
Cheeto.
I'm shooting the Smasher.
I'm gonna let that
okay.
take that shot. Yep.
Yeah, I always find it interesting how people are like, the Smasher is the most overpowered tank. I'm like, yeah, but the players are so bad that use it. It's really just not a hard tank to fight.
Ooh, you know, tank was pretty neat when I tried it out there. The Kari is pretty cool.
Is it?
Type 5. I was enjoying it. That gun feels really nice. Tiger 1 pushing me.
Nah, yeah, I'll help you. That Smasher's gonna die anyway. There's a lot more than just a Tiger pushing you.
Yeah, but none of them hit yet.
Yeah, they're all awful.
Bruh. Defender, you are full HP.
See, why can't we get more games like this?
I'm trying to turn to get out of your way.
No, you're fine. I have a turret. As long as I have a turret, it doesn't matter. Well, you got the fire. Time to push the Annihilator. Let's see how my armor works. Well, I guess he doesn't want to shoot me, so I'll never find out.
What's that in 41?
Ooh. Ooh, get frickin' cooked. I mean,
a long time.
as much as I think the Lightbringer is pretty mid, it still did a solid game. 3,000, yeah, 3,046. I mean, you probably got 3K as well.
Yeah, 35.
Yeah, Helsing's so good.
Farm.
It's weird to me that tier 7s have a lot more DPM than tier 8s, respectively. Like, tier 7, your tank has 2,600 DPM. There's not many tank destroyers in tier 8 that have, like, 3K DPM. There's a couple, but Helsing's not even known for DPM. You can drive, like, an ISU 122S and get, like, 3,600 DPM. Alright, I gotta do the Hole Eater. Oh, it's not even equipped. I played it on my main account, that's right. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, it is properly equipped. Oh wait, I just need to change the consumable loadout. Do you have this tank?
Nope.
It's a pretty fun one.
I did not want to spend the money on the crates for that, nor did I have the
I
time
think
to
it's really ugly though,
Halloween.
I will say that.
Well, Halloween's a time for ugly things.
Right, every time I stick my finger up to the glass on my gecko cage, the gecko tries biting my finger. I think he thinks my finger's a cricket, but I'm not sure. Because I've never given him a cricket ever, so I'm not sure why he would think that.
Stick it in there, find out.
Yeah, let me find out. Here, you want to bite my finger? You want to bite my finger, you little goober? Ah, he did! Little goober! Actually, he like nose butted my finger. I'll put some crickets in the cage after I'll stream. I'll see if he eats some. I'll put like 3 in there. I don't like to... You don't have to give geckos crickets. At least crested geckos, you can give them like a fruit mix instead. Alright. When will the lottery event be finished? There's no way you just asked that. You're like 8 years late to the party, my dude.
Damn.
Oh. And I got penned.
At Lighthouse.
This is the worst map I could have been given for this tank. I mean, basically a Jagdpanzer E100. Also, look at our team.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the lighthouse.
I'll go with you.
Let's see if I can hatch him. Oh! Both hatched him.
Okay, dude. Aimed in on the lower plate with reticle Kelly and still missed.
Hmm.
Do you have to poke that again?
He's close to. He actually is. What a genius. I mean, this tank is very fun. I will say that.
The Silencer and Dracula on the island out there. We
Yeah,
might
I
be able
see
to push
that.
this for free.
Oh, no. Okay, apparently I can't pen that. Okay. The armor... Okay. I have no words. Look at where they penned me. Here, wait, I'll turn for you. Do you see the shell markers on the top of my gun?
I don't have them on.
Uh...
I believe it though. Zero RNG.
Wow. That's impressive, Wargaming. That's a weak spot. Well, unfortunately for me, it's not gonna matter what I do here. Wow. Nobody bounced me once. That's really sad, actually. This thing's supposed to have decent armor, but, nope. Not when I drive it. You can do this. I believe in you.
If the Silencer didn't exist, I probably could.
Yeah. If I'd gotten a bounce this game... Wait, what? Oh, the silencer shot you as well, that's why. If I had gotten 1 bounce this game, we probably would have won. Every single tank instantly snapped me and penned. I still did okay. I mean, this tank is basically a tier 8 Helsing, so it's pretty good.
If we didn't have a 0 damage person on our team, we also would have won that.
Yeah. Who camped and spawned the entire battle. It's surprisingly impressive when you camp in the entire spawn the whole game and do 0.
Which pen does this thing have?
Really good.
266, yeah. This thing
Yeah.
feels really nice.
And it has no premium pen drop off, really. Or like a damage drop off. It's like 20
See
less,
that.
15 less.
Yeah, this
Well,
one's
there you
got
go, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty chill stream. I mean, teams kind of sucked. I'm gonna be entirely honest. Teams were pretty bad today. Like, we did all right, but the
We've
games that
got
we
some bad
won, we
teams
had to
to go
put a
against.
lot of effort into. Yeah, it's either like our team is really bad or the enemy team's really bad. We had like one close game. That was it. So, oh well. And that close game should not have been close. The fact that I did 6,300 damage in the mouse and that game was still down to a one shot is pretty sad. Oh, well, looks like I have to do another game. Guys, when you donate like, I don't know, while the game's going on, not like at the last 10 seconds of the stream, you poobs.
Edge of the donations.
Alright, I have to do the 50 TP. Proto.
Tier 9. I chose the whatchamacallit over that.
The tech tree or the
Ritter.
regressor? Ah, the Ritter. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, the event. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you the Cobra camo, I forgot. Where is it? This is the Cobra camo.
Oh, that's the one I do have.
Oh, so you don't have the Vinnie Jones one. You don't have this one.
No.
Yeah, that's one that one released with it when it came out. Okay.
I like the engravings on it. I wish
It's
it had
cool.
a couple more 3D elements to it.
It looks a lot better on PC because they released the tank on PC and Blitz at the same time.
Yeah, I'll be excited to see the graphics changes
Yeah, that are
Blitz
coming in
next year.
like yeah. And when they mean next year, I'm hoping they mean like in a month or two. I would assume it's going to happen when the server merge happens, so I would assume February is when we can expect the Unreal Engine, but I could be wrong.
I will definitely have to get a new iPad or a device when that happens.
Yeah, apparently Unreal Engine's not very good on old devices. It's weird, they're basically turning Blitz into a PC game.
I do like the aspect. Well, less now, because it's too fast. I liked Blitz, because even bad games would be over quicker than
Yeah, no, I
the
agree.
15v15.
PC battles are too long, and Blitz battles are too short. In a perfect
No
medium...
artillery.
Yeah, and no arty. A perfect medium would be 10 versus 10. The problem is there's not enough people for 10 versus 10. Wargaming already has stats of hundreds of thousands of battles for each player. Like, I got 90k games on my main account. Are they going to tell me that my account is basically useless now because of the fact they're going to add 10v10? Like, that's the problem. Somebody commented, he's like, well, that's just because you're a pro and you're complaining. I was like, no, that's because, you know, people that actually put money into this game and want to get vehicles that have good stats and statistics and then earn those stats don't want to have them taken away. Because if they had 10v10, then basically, like, your stats are just useless on every single tank you've ever played.
Well,
I think that it would be a good implementation, but they need to reset. If they made it so they reset the stats, if you had the... Maybe not reset, if they had an option where you could reset your stats, I would be okay with it. Because I would do that. Or you could, like...
shot on this guy.
On the waffle? Oh, I didn't even see you behind me. He's in cover anyway.
They're about to roll around the hill to our right.
Yeah, we probably should push back
turn
there.
back towards the flag.
Let's go... I'm thinking we could... Well, I don't know. We could all go over there. We could hold this, but holding this is probably the play.
I was thinking hold.
I'm just going to send this BZ. Yeah, we need to send these guys. I'm going to send the WZ, actually.
Alright, I'm in.
I heard it. Heard the Kurt plunk.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Little
our
whip
M3
pile
yellowed.
gave him just enough cover and my shot wasn't accurate enough to hit. Now they're pushing up where we left.
Yep. Welcome to Blitz. Also, that 704 was sitting in the open and was not spotted. That's insane. Wargaming needs to get their camo values fixed.
WZ is trying to push me.
If you manage to conserve your health, this is winnable.
Just need that WZ off my side. I'm gonna push him.
Because I'm holding this fine. Carnarvon's a retard, but whatever.
WZ is sending me. Okay, I took way more health off of me. I needed to.
Oh, great. The 704 is on my rear.
Oh, come on, I needed that shot to not low roll.
Yeah, this is a loss and a half, isn't it?
If
Yeah.
I can get enough damage
No.
out, you might be able to clean up.
Nah, there's a full health 704 on me. Our team just, unfortunately, is not very good.
Ooh.
Oh, my driver died. Oh. I mean, what are these teams?
I gotta run this corner if we get a chance.
Or he hatched me. Uh-huh. We love autoloaders. They're good for the game. Dead driver, I couldn't do anything. I even ran two replicants. Yep. Yep. And I did a lot that game, too. Like, I was shooting every second I could, positioned myself properly, 4,500 damage, like... Whoa!
Just like a couple of these people need to get like 1 or 2 more shots in.
This was Noob MM. Yeah, all these players are Noob MM. I'm not sure why we were thrown into the Noob Matchmaker, but we were.
Their T77's definitely a reroll.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I mean, though, by rerolls. Like, these players are not amazing, but they just get into the Noob MM and then get a farm. Yeah, rerolling is cringe. I honestly think that Wargaming should, like, ban accounts that reroll. Or, if they see, it's pretty easy to tell if you're rerolling. Like, you look at somebody's stats and you're like, wow, this person's averaging 2,900 damage in a tier 8. The moment they see that somebody is rerolling, they should instantly take them out of Noob MM. That's what they should do. But Wargaming doesn't do that. Or, I think Wargaming should just remove Noob Matchmaking altogether, and then bad players can actually learn how to play the game. But, you know, those are the two options. Either way, hopefully all of you enjoyed today's stream. Pretty chill one. As I said, team sucked. I mean, we lost about... We probably won about 60%, which is not very good, especially when you're in Platoon. I mean... Almost all the games we lost, we were top on the team. Even this one, only 2,000 damage on the 114. We were still top. Like, it's just pretty sad, the way the game is currently going, in my opinion. I really hope Wargaming realizes that, but I doubt they will. But, oh well. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!